Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Welcome to today's review. Today we are going to be reviewing a game called the Fame Game. Welcome to Hollywood. It's available on Steam currently for £7.65, an absolute bargain. If you're a lover of FMVs, you're in for a treat here. Now, as soon as you load up the game on Steam, the music hits you like a brick and you're like, wow, this is fantastic. It really allures you into that Hollywood style, makes you feel like you're about to be part of something really cheesy, fun and cool and a bit saucy. Oh dear. And it really brings you into it. Now, there is a storyline there that is intentionally bad. And that's what I love about these types of FMVs. Now, the storyline is that you are an aspiring actor in Hollywood. You have your friend there to help manage you. And then you inadvertently get placed in the main role of a soap. And it is fantastic. I'm not going to reveal too much about the plot, because I really think you guys need to experience it by yourselves. But yes, you've been plunged into being the main star of a new soap, and it's very interesting how the choices work out for you. And this is a really great thing about the game, is that the choices there are very endless. You get at least 3 different choices each time you encounter someone. The exploration of each of the rooms, there's at least 8 or 9 things to look at and get clues for. So it's a very in-depth FMV compared to some that are available. So not only is it cheesy, corny and ideal for a drinking night, it's a fun little adventure that will take a couple of hours. And to complete all the different routes, you'll be there for a good day, I think. And that's part of the longevity of this game, is that there are multiple routes to do, multiple things to do, and there's even bits and pieces where I think intentionally, if you choose something, you're going to hit a roadblock and you may need to start again. I made a big mistake in my playthrough off camera, and it was annoying because I gave a specific item to someone I shouldn't have done, and then it flipped the whole storyline. So I'm like, ah! But that's enough about the plot. Each of the different characters are fantastic. You have a waitress that's an unlockable one. I wasn't able to do it. It's a secret in the game. You have a cook that's on hand to listen to your every word. You have your manager, you have your PA, you have the writer, and you have a few other people in there who are all potential romantic interests. So not only are you juggling, trying to be this big Hollywood star, you're trying to juggle perhaps meeting the love of your life. And it's a fun story. And to be honest with you, there's plenty of bits in there that can go wrong. And that's what makes it a great time. Every time something cheesy happens that would happen in Hollywood, perhaps you'll have a cup of tea or a shot. But yeah, for me, I really enjoyed the experience and it was a fun afternoon. Now, is this a game for all ages? Certainly not. It has some interesting, suggestive things on there. So if you're under 18, I would suggest not playing it. That's for sure. But it is a great game and it will make you laugh and cry and laugh again. And then it will make you so cringe it's untrue. And these are all really good marks of this game. It really makes me laugh. And it really makes for an interesting plot. If you're a fan of Neighbours, Home and Away, or any of those sort of American soaps, other than Australian, I really do recommend it because it made me giggle constantly. And you know that sort of feeling where you're in this position that you think that you wouldn't usually be in? that's when it gets you, because you're like, I wouldn't do this. How do I do this? That's not the way I would behave. But he's behaving like that, and you have to try and get him to do things that are perhaps not in your usual mantra. And it's like, oh. It allows you to explore a side of life that you might not do yourself, or you might not experience yourself, because that's the interesting part of it, is because if you are quite a nice gentleman, then you're thrown into this weird situations constantly. And you think, oh, I wouldn't do that. And it's a bit, oh. And that's what makes it great, because you're able to sort of experience something that you might not do or behave the way that they do yourself. So this is where it's pure escapism, pure silly fun, and like I was saying, it's a great laugh. The camera work on the FMV is fantastic. I really like the flow of the choices, and I really enjoyed the scenery of the Hollywood backdrop. And I thought that was a really interesting way of doing it. It wouldn't have worked anywhere else other than Hollywood. So, you know, if it was in London and stuff, it wouldn't have quite worked. But Hollywood, you could get away with the storylines that are working in this. And I really liked it. And personally, my favourite character was the writer to Romance. But because she's very much the geeky style of character, and you know, I think you got the most out of the romantic side of things with her. But I did veer towards the actress and the boss, so that was dangerous behaviour. You know, I have had some very interesting experiences with this game, but to be honest with you, I didn't get the good ending. Because I'm too much of a nice guy, I guess. I did not get the good ending. So I'd love to know if you guys have played it, and if you got the interesting endings, because I just got the let's be friends platonic ending, and I was like, oh. And every girl I tried in the game on that playthrough, all I got was the platonic good ending. And that is the interesting part of it, because there's 3 different endings for each character, which I find very interesting. So you get the platonic ending for each character, you get a romantic one, and one I'm not quite sure of. I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 different ways you can go to get in at least 2 endings. So I really enjoyed it. The variety is there, the fun's there, and the silliness is great. And like I said, it's a very well constructed FMV. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give the Fame Game Welcome to Hollywood 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And like I was saying, this is quite a suggestive game. Anyone under the age of 18, I do not recommend playing, because you might get a clip round your ear from your mum. Right, look after yourselves, keep safe, keep well, much love, and I'll see you in the next vlog, video, stream, movie or short. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know if you'd like to see more reviews of FMVs. See you all soon, everyone. Bye for now.